The price, like this one, the price is not fixed.
It's not fixed. Okay.
It's not fixed. So right now, let's say now today, the price, some are saying 1,000 pounds, and then some are saying 1,004. The one that I did was going up to, it was not even up to 180.
Okay.
But it was more than half. So when I did it too, the onion was good. But just that the day of harvest, it rained. And that is what the onion hits. 1 acre. 1 acre like this, if you have to do onion and then it's done well, at least if you do not get from 60, 50, 70.
Akwaba, and welcome to another episode here on my channel. My name is Efo Selassie. Today I'm here with Matthew. He is a vegetable farmer, an experienced one. We are here at Dowenya. We are here to learn about the onion farming, considering the climate change, how he's been able to maneuver his way and then get this fresh green onions that we see here, and also learn about the irrigation system. I see that he's been able to put together an irrigation system. We want to learn a few things from him. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you.
We want to learn from you. Onion farming specifically. Today, we want to learn about onion farming. I see you have the tomato farm here and then the onion farming, but today we would want you to help us with onion farming. There's been a lot of changes in the weather. How different are you doing things to be able to get some yields?
No, now because of now let's say the rain is not raining and then the water too, sometimes where you are pumping the water from is very far.
Okay.
Yeah, so right now, and then in order for you to get more yields, and then you have to try and then water it regularly. So that you don't have to leave the ground to dry before you have to water. Because when it happens that way, like the kind of water that the fruit or the onion needs to grow, like it will not get it, and that's, if you are not careful, you may run loss at the end of your work.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you have to do is that you have to water it at least every 2 days.
Okay.
And you water today, you only like tomorrow you know water, the next day you water.
Okay.
So the difference is just only 1 day.
Only 1 day.
But in case there is rain, that is where you can stop watering at least for 3 days or some. Yeah, it depends on how it rains. Yeah. But
and you still get exactly the onions fruiting as big and as
even sometimes we may like sometimes we may not get water for rain, and you can even leave it up to 1 week.
Oh, okay.
Before you water. Especially when you plant things, when you transplant it new.
Okay.
Like this, like you don't have to be giving it too much water.
Okay.
That time you have to give it small water. At least you water today, and then you wait for some 4 days, give some 3 days intervals before you water.
Oh, okay.
But in case there is rain, you can leave it up to 1 week before you water.
Okay.
But when you planting, you see it's getting to let's say 1 month and then 2 weeks.
Okay. 1 month, 2 weeks.
1 month, 2 weeks time. But that time you don't have to joke with the water.
Oh, okay. Okay. So from 1 month, 2 weeks, you don't have to joke with.
Yes. But then you don't have to joke with the water. You have to be giving the water always.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well understood. It seems we are going to learn a lot from you, but we want to start from the scratch and break it down little by little so that we understand everything. So from the land preparation, I know that you just have to plow and then make your beds nicely. What type of soil do you encourage that onion farmers especially use on their farm?
For the onion like this, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. The most important thing maybe for the land to be good. If the land is fertile, there is no any other problem.
Okay.
It doesn't matter where that's one thing.
How do you determine the fertility of the land? How are you able to tell that this land is fertile or not?
If you look like let's say for me like this,
Yeah.
if I come to your farm and then your land is fertile, I will know.
You will know. Okay.
Yeah.
By the color or
yes,
the
but
texture?
Yeah, I'll get to know by the color and
Okay. All right. So after you've gotten your fertile land and then you've laid your beds and everything, what do you do as an onion farmer? You want to go into onion farming. What do you do?
Now the onion, before you start with the onion, you have to get a seedling first.
Okay.
You get the seeds and then you nurse it.
Okay.
And the nursing too, let's say the onion, everything will take, let's say, like 4 months, but it's not up to exactly 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to get the seeds. You nurse it.
Okay.
Let's say that way if you have to nurse it too, you have to plow the place.
Okay.
Or you can use manpower and then you nurse it. So after nursing, you nurse it. The very day you nurse it, you have to make sure that you water it.
Okay.
And then the nursing too, if you are nursing it, the seed, you know, it is small like this.
Yeah.
So you have to know how to throw it on the bed.
You are going to show us all of that. So from one farmer told me that Marave, the seeds, Marave is like one of the best ones that you use.
Yeah,
that's what you're using.
Yeah.
So you use Marave. Okay. So in the nursing, how do you you said you spread it nicely. How do we spread it? Like, so in the holes, when we are nursing, when we are creating the holes, what is the intervals between each holes, and how many seeds should we put in each hole?
Well, this one, like, you don't count.
You don't count.
Yeah, you can't, like, it's not something that you should count.
Okay.
But just that before you nurse, you have to make sure that the bed is properly dressed. Okay. Because onion like this, sometimes it's very, very stubborn. If you do the bed anyhow, you nurse and then the seed will not come out. So you have to take your time. If there's anywhere that you have to fill it, you have to make sure you fill those places. Okay.
So that means the beds has to be leveled.
Yes, the beds have to be leveled. You have to level the place. And then you now tray just, but make sure if you are training, like, don't just let it fall one place just like that. Okay. Make sure that every place get, and then so that after that you have to get a sand, either soft one. Soft sand. Yeah, and then you spray it on top.
Okay. So like you sprinkle sand on the seed after you've spread the seed on the bed.
Then you cover it.
Okay.
And so after that, you have to get leaves.
Leaves.
Yes. But here mostly we use the neem leaves.
The neem leaves. Okay.
You use that one. And then you cover it. Okay. After covering it, you have to water. Okay. So it will take say 3 days, 2 days to 3 days. You see that it will start to shoot small. Okay. So and then, but the day that you nurse, you have to water that day. Okay. But in case maybe you can't water that day, it can be there for 2 days or 3 days, nothing happening to it. Okay. But the day that you start watering is the day that you begin to count. Okay. For 1 week. Okay. Before you uncover it. So when it happened that way, but if you want to 6 days, on the 6th day in the evening time, you can uncover it.
Okay, so from the day you start watering, you have to count 6 days.
Yes, or 7 days.
6 or 7 days. Then you can uncover it. You can remove the neem tree, the neem leaves. Yes. Okay.
So then after that one too, after you uncover it, the first thing you have to spray it. Okay. Yeah. There's one that we call Redomi.
Redomi.
Yeah, you have to buy that one. You spray it.
So how do you do? You mix it with water.
Yeah, you mix it with water. Okay. Then you spray it. After spraying, then you leave it.
Why do you spray it?
Because if you don't spray it, some will bend.
Some will bend. Okay.
And then some too, because by then like it doesn't have any root. So you have to spray that one to help it, so that it can be able to stand
strong. Okay.
Yeah. All right. And they also to prevent it from maybe bending or something like that.
Okay.
So after that one too, you leave it after spraying that one. But if I to uncover and you see that it will rain, then you have to wait. Okay. Like if in case it rain and then after the rain, then you now uncover it. Okay. If not, if you uncover it before the rain might disturb you.
Okay. You can wash it away.
Yes, you can wash it away.
Okay, so that means that in watering, you have to be um, managing the water you pour on it. You have to be careful with the way you water it, because if rain
Yes.
can wash it away,
Uh-huh.
it means that you have to take your time.
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
watering.
For that one, you have to use watering can.
Watering can, okay.
Watering can, or you can use the tube like this tube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in case you don't have the tube, you have to use watering can. In case you don't have the watering can too, you have to know how to water it.
Okay. So we are still on the nursing. After you uncover it, 6 days after you, 6 or 7 days after you've uncovered it, what else do you do? You have to, how long do you wait before you go into transplanting, and then in that period, what do you do?
Well, after you uncover it, and then you are done spraying with the weed donor.
Yeah.
Let's say 1 week to 2 weeks time, and then you have to check on the seed. If you see that there are worms or there are any other sickness affecting the first thing the seed, and then you have to spray it.
Okay. With
like you buy poison.
Poison.
You have
poison there.
No. We have a master and a maximum super. There are a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot. Then you buy this one, then you spray. Sometimes some people use fungicide, but the fungicide sometimes it's not all of the fungicide that is good for small like something like that.
Okay.
So you just have to go and buy your normal poison, and then you spray it.
Okay.
So that in case after that you see that it's still burning, some is burning, or it's like doing like it is rotten. Okay. That you have to go and buy 5-star.
5-star. Okay. 5-star energy drink.
No, it's not 5-star.
Okay. 5-star. Okay.
I think. I don't have the edition. I'll show you.
Okay.
So you have to go and get a 5-star.
Okay.
And then you spray it. So if you have to, you spray it, and then you wait for, let's say, within a week time. You only spray it twice. So within a week time, you spray it again. Yeah. Then after that, maybe within from the day that you uncover it, if you want to apply fertilizer, you can give it small, just light one. So then after that, let's say if you uncover it, it will take you 3 weeks. 3 weeks, okay. Before you can be able to transplant it. Okay. Yeah, so after you've done that, you have to come and start preparing your land. Okay. So by the time that you finish preparing your land, and then by the time that you finish, then the seed will be ready. And then you start with the transplanting. Okay. So
after you've gone to you prepared your land, and then your plants have reached a point where you can transplant, how do you do the transplanting?
The transplanting, you have to use our hands.
You use your hands, okay.
Yes,
so you dig a hole and then
no, you don't dig a hole.
You don't
you just use your hand. You hold it like this, and then use your hand like this, and then you put it inside.
You just put it inside like this. Oh, okay.
So that's a flat. Like those who don't know, they think it's difficult, but it's not all that difficult.
You just pick it and then push it inside. You don't need any experience.
No, but this one, those who don't know how to do it, they find it difficult.
They find it difficult, okay.
Yeah, they find it difficult. So it's not everybody who knows how to plant it.
Oh, okay.
Because if you go and some people don't plant it, and the moment they put inside the hole, they will just leave it that way. And then that one, if you water it, like you see, it can fall down.
So once you put it inside, you have to support it with some sand or
yes. Yeah. But in case you put it there, you can leave it that way. But let's say if you are to water, if you are using the tube, that one is better. Okay. But if you have to use your manpower, with that one sometimes it will fall. But it doesn't matter if only it fall, and then
it's still in there.
It's still in the hole. There's no problem. For the only if you plant it there, no matter what, it will fall. It will fall. Okay. It will fall no matter what.
How do you maintain them? Your fertilizer application. At what points do you begin to apply fertilizer, and your how is it called? Is it insecticides or insecticides? Yeah. How do you apply insecticides?
Yeah. So after you plant, and then within a week, getting to say a week time, if you want to apply the fertilizer. Okay. Yeah. So the fertilizer if you want, you have urea.
Urea. Okay.
The first one, if you want, you can apply urea. or you can mix it with NPK or Yara, and then you apply maybe for the first time. So for the UDF, you have to apply you will apply it for the first time. That one will do. That will give leaves.
It gives leaves.
Yes.
Okay.
To
make the leaves stamp.
Yes. So after that one too, and then the only thing that you have to be doing is your watering, and then the onion no matter what you have to spray it.
Okay.
You have to spray it. Because prevention is better than cure.
Okay. Prevention is better than cure.
So like and then let's say within that after you apply the fertilizer, 2 weeks going, and then if you see that like the same thing, if you see that sometimes it will be like it is burning, and then sometimes you also do like some is rotten. And then by that time you have to spray the 5-star again.
5-star. Okay. So when you transplant in a week, you can apply urea.
Yes.
Then in 1 week or 2 weeks, or in 2 weeks.
No, even let's say like after you apply the urea, then you leave it.
Okay.
So but by then, it stays small.
Okay.
Then you leave it for it to grow.
Okay.
When it grows small, and then if you see that those things are started affecting the root, you start.
When you say bending, is it bending like the leaves are bending?
Like
or bend?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see that the leaves will just be bent, and some will be like it is rotten.
Rotten. Okay. Okay.
So when you're doing that way, the only thing that can stop is the 5-star.
The 5-star. Okay. All right. So then you apply the 5-star.
Yes, the 5-star, and then we have the 5-star, and then we have one they call Thompson. Thompson. Yeah.
Okay.
So these are the 2 things that you can use to spray. And then
and what apart from the burning and the rotting that they prevent, do they prevent any other things? The weeds, do they prevent the weeds from growing?
No.
Okay. So that one, so you have to deal with them separately.
Yes.
Okay.
So after that, after you spray, those ones are not poison. They are not
poison. Okay.
Those ones, they are not poison. There is just a fungicide, but there's no poison in it.
Okay.
So in case you also see the worms inside, there are worms and some other small things. Forget of the name. And them to sometimes they can run, especially the worms like this. So when you see them, you begin to see them in your farm. You just have to go and buy those poison that I said. Those ones that you used to spray when the seed was so small. Okay. Yeah, you just have to use those ones and spray.
A poison, somebody, when you hear poison, it means like you are trying to use it to kill something or something. So if you, if I hear that you are going to apply it on the onions, sometimes for consumption, people will ask questions like,
yes.
Won't it affect us?
No, like that's why we call it.
Oh, that's what you call it.
That's what we call it. We just call it poison.
Okay.
But it has like
it has little effect on us.
No, like the poison even with the recent the chemicals that we use.
Yeah.
If you apply it, there is a day that if the day is not up to you can't eat the food.
Okay.
Because you eat it, maybe it may affect you.
Oh, okay.
Because some will take like 3 weeks, 2 weeks before the power will
go out.
Okay. Because if you apply it today, although you can eat it, but it will not affect you today, but it will affect you tomorrow.
Okay. So that means that when they are growing to a point where maybe it's getting to harvesting, you can't apply that poison.
You can apply,
but you have to keep it. You have to keep the onions for some time.
Like let's say, but if it's getting to let's say a week or 2 weeks for you to harvest, then you don't have to apply anything.
Okay.
Yeah, that time you don't have to apply anything. So like don't know like this, like that one, the only the only expenses that you have on the reason is only maybe your fuel. And then the papers that will plant for you.
Okay.
So maybe then, but sometimes you
the fuel for what? The water pump.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but with the chemicals that you buy, that one it doesn't cost all that. They cost, but
Yes.
That way you are not going to spray regularly. So when they poison like this, let's say if you have to spray it, you can spray, let's say 3 times before you harvest. From, let's say, my own, I have sprayed, let's say 3 times. Yeah, I sprayed 3 times.
And how much is the poison? How does it come? Is it in a bottle?
Yeah, it's in a bottle.
And you can use 1 bottle?
It depends how your farm is.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a measurement that you have to use. Sometimes we use the lead to measure.
Okay.
And sometimes we also use, like if you buy it, the measurement is on it.
It's on it, okay.
Yeah, so you use the measurement and then you fill in your tank and then you begin to spray. Yeah, if you also have liquid fertilizer,
okay,
you can also apply that one too. But if you want to apply that one, don't apply fertilizer and then you apply that one.
Okay.
At least apply that one, spray that one first. Maybe or after the fertilizer, then you spray it.
Okay.
So if you spray it too, and then within some weeks, and then let's say the fertilizer too.
Yeah.
If you have applied the fertilizer, the first one, let's say maybe after planting the first week or the second you apply.
Yeah.
Then you have to make sure that 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Then maybe by the end of that 3 weeks you have to apply
another fertilizer.
Yes, another fertilizer.
So that means after you've transplanted, the first week you apply fertilizer.
Yes.
Then after 3 weeks.
Yes, after 2 weeks then you apply
another fertilizer. Okay.
That is maybe so try. If you want to apply 3 times, you can apply.
Okay.
But if you want 2 times, 2 times. But most people apply 2 times.
2 times. Okay.
And then some people still prefer the 3
times. Okay. What difference does it make when you apply 2 times or 3 times? I believe you are an experienced person. Maybe you've done both before. What difference did you see?
Well, the difference is that with the first one, the first fertilizer that you apply, that time to help the recent air, like it will help the onion to go. Okay. And then to also give release. Okay. And then the second one the second one to also help it to do the recent let's see.
Wow.
Yeah.
The onions to come out.
Yes. So if you want it to be big,
then you
that is where you add another one. That is where you add another one. But in case you have the liquid fertilizer, after applying the first one, and then say 2 weeks later, getting to 3 weeks, you can use the liquid fertilizer to spray.
Okay.
For the liquid fertilizer, sometimes you can spray it and then within a week or 2 weeks time you spray it again.
Okay.
So in case you don't have money to apply the fertilizer 3 times, or like by the liquid fertilizer too, it's not also compulsory.
It's not compulsory.
Yeah, it's a choice.
Okay.
If you want to spray.
Right.
So maybe in case you don't have money for the liquid fertilizer, and then you can also afford the fertilizer 3 times. After your first application of the fertilizer, you leave it, let's say 4 weeks. Like the fertilizer, it works for 4 weeks.
4 weeks, okay.
In the 3 weeks, the power will still be there, but getting to 4 weeks, no. You see that it becomes weak. So by then, that's when you have to apply again.
Okay.
So the onion like this too, when you plant it, the day that you start to transplant, it would now some harvest is 70 days.
70 days. Okay.
But some too.
All right. Let's. I think this interview has been a bit long. Let's keep it here. We'll continue with a part 2. So make sure you stick around. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'll be bringing you part 2 of this video. Like this video, share your comments. Any questions you want me to ask, please leave the comments in the comment section so that I can bring it in the part 2 of this video. Thank you very much.